Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, my fellow colleagues. Welcome to today's presentation. I'm a representative from a human resources management team, and let's get started. Now, even after the resumption of work after lockdown in Manila, the construction progress of most our projects were affected. At the same time, the supply of raw materials for steel, building materials, and other supplies upstream of the real estate industry is in short supply. Most importantly, all the provinces and cities are gradually resuming work. The sales activities of our salespeople, the performance of our sales team are not as active as before. It is expected that the sales and performance will be greatly affected in the first quarter and projected for the later this year. Upper management has approved to launch marketing strategies and discount promotions as ways to prioritize sales as our main organizational goal. The human resources team identifies the needs to improve management efficiency and respond to business transformation and upgrading. So we will be focusing on how to maintain performance with the new management for our company and stepping into new business field of luxury condo, and why is this issue important, what problem needs addressing, and the recommendations on the actions. Strategic human resource management has attracted more and more attention in the business community and has become an essential task for upgrading organizational management. But what is strategic human resource management? What is the relationship between the organizational strategy and these HR strategy? How to carry out the strategic human resource management to increase performance of sales? So today's presentation proposes the implementation of strategic HR for managers and leaders at all levels of our company. The feasibility of strategic HR provides certain guidance for the development of strategic planning of our organization. Having been engaged in human resource management consulting for many years, I often encounter people who have this question. A Google search with the keyword strategic human resource management, you could get more than 700,000 results, but there often isn't a good answer. It either makes the strategic human resource management sound mysterious, or often it makes companies feel that it has nothing to do with them, or even it's just a traditional set of HR practices in a fashionable new coat. I think the connotation of strategic HR can be explained from the following three aspects. First, the relationship between strategic HR and the organizational strategy. Second, the specific content of strategic HR. And the third is the difference between the strategic and traditional HR management. Bill Gates once said, if you take away 20 of his best employees, Microsoft will become a trivial organization. So the potential use of skills, knowledge, and competencies of employees in an organization would help improve the organizational performance. Human resource management practices and policies influences the work, attitude, and performance of employees. And in turn, it can positively impact the organizational performance, such as human resource planning, recruitment, selection, training, development, compensation, performance management, and employee relationships. Once an organization determines its upcoming mission and goals and is willing to achieve them, then it's relied upon the employees, as they will be the key to do the necessary work to construct the achievement for the organizational goal to be realized through the performance. This is where the importance of strategic human resources of an organization can be seen. This is also one of the reasons why more and more leaders of the organizations come from the field of human resources, because HR management correlates to organizational performance. It considers human resources to be an integral part of organizational strategy, including all aspects of the organization's ability to achieve its goals through managing people. On the one hand, the key to achieve organizational goal is to identify and manage customers well, and to achieve customer satisfaction and loyalty, as to achieve sustainable development of the company. How to satisfy customers? It is necessary for companies to provide customers with excellent products and services. Creating value brings the benefits, and high-quality products and services requires the efforts of employees. Therefore, human resources is the primary route for organizations to obtain competitive advantages in their field. Research over the past decades shows that effective use of HR practices improve the company's performance by increasing productivity of employees, decreasing turnover rates, and increasing sales and profits of the company. Concrete human resource strategy will allow a company to have a good understanding of its employees and its organizational goals in a mutually healthy and beneficial manner to approach in achieving its goals. So in order for an organization to obtain various elements of strategic success, such as R&D capabilities, marketing, production, financial management, these must ultimately be implemented in HR. Therefore, in the process of realizing any organizational-wide strategy, human resources is the most important. So the strategic human resource management is not just a concept, but an organic system that consists of four parts. First is the concept, second is the planning, third is the core functions, and fourth is the platform of implementation. The concept of strategic HR guides the construction of the entire human resource management system. The HR planning is the beacon that indicates the direction of development, and the core functions of strategic HR is the method to ensure that the concept and the plans are materialized. The platform is the foundation on which the strategic HR management functions can be constructed and perfected. So the core idea is people-oriented. The concept of strategic HR regards salespeople as resources and believes they're the most valuable resource among all resources in an organization. It's believed that the development of the enterprise and the development of the professional capabilities of these employees are interdependent, and that the organization encourages the employees to continuously improve the professional ability and enhance the core competitiveness of the organization. And of course, to pay attention to the professional capabilities of its employees, you must first pay attention to the people themselves. The organization would be willing to invest to upgrade the manpower to its capital. On the one hand, the core competitiveness of the organization is formed by investing in human capital, and at the same time, the employees that participate in the distribution of the organization are viewed as the valuable capitals of the organization. The business partner model in strategic human resource management by Ulrich is recommended for RSC. It examines the shift in roles of HRM towards a strategic organizational-oriented approach. This model gained major attention and became widely popular for organizations to adopt all over the past decades. This model highlights 4 roles that strategic approach of HR has in practice, particularly in larger organizations such as a listed company like ours. The roles being the strategic partner, the change agent, the administrative expert, and finally, the employee champion. The business partner model recommends that HR department participates in the strategic planning and decision-making process with the management level to accelerate the organization to meet recent and future business targets. to shoulder the duties in monitoring employee productivity as well as at identifying, developing, and recognizing star performers out of the teams. This, in practice, and the content shares the responsibilities of managerial positions rather than concentrating solely on traditional HR roles and tasks. The well implementation in practice of this model also determines its success. Challenges may emerge as the balance needs to be controlled between the traditional roles and tasks of HR and new extended focus on the expectations of their shareholders and management. Strategic HRM heavily focuses on interconnecting the relationship between company strategies, HR strategies, and performance. So in the framework of HR, multiple stakeholders in an organization is incorporated, including shareholders, employees, trade unions, governments, and a broad range of performance measurements, including financial gains, employee well-being, and benefits to the community, not just organizational financial performance. They are all considered long-term increase in performance. This style of approach is important during the change. The focus on both short-term financial goals and balance between employer and employee needs. Study suggests strategic HRM should be practical and context-driven. The need for both strategic and tactical approaches are mutually as important. The business partner model, would be guided to tailor the most suitable strategic HR policies for our company. Off-the-shelf use of the strategic business partner model may prevent HR to become more deep-rooted among the new members and the old members who join the team. For that, HR duties may also be developed to be shouldered by line managers or potentially outsourced when HR leaders of IRC take on managerial positions. Thank you. Thank you for joining today's presentation.